Welcome back students. Now we will discuss exercise 11.4. First question. Given a cylindrical tank, in which situation will you find the surface area and in which situation you will find volume? So first question is to find how much it can hold. Means if you have a water tank, how many liters water you can fill inside, means you want to find its capacity of holding the water. Capacity is nothing but you are going to find the volume of that particular water tank. So whenever anything, if you want to find its holding capacity, that time you have to find the volume. So in the first situation, to find how much it can hold, its capacity, means you have to find volume. Second, number of cement bags required to plaster it. If you want to plaster the water tank, you are plastering its wall, not the inside area. Okay, so that time you want to find the surface area of that water tank. So in the second situation, we have to find surface area. Third situation, to find the number of small tanks that can be filled with water from it. Okay, now you are just, the whole water tank is filled with water. And from that water tank, now you are filling small tank. So that time what you have to find? It is related to water. Water means holding capacity. Okay, water. So that's why in this case again you have to find the volume. How much water, how many water the small tank can hold. So that is related to capacity. And that time you have to find the volume. Okay, so in the first situation we have to find volume, in second situation we have to find surface area, and in third situation we have to find volume. Okay, now see question number 2. Diameter of cylinder A is 7 cm and the height is 14 cm. Diameter of cylinder B is 14 cm and height is 7 cm. Without doing any calculation, can you suggest whose volume is greater? Of course, this is your water cylinder A and cylinder B. So of course the water holding capacity is more in B cylinder. How? Whenever you have to find the volume, the formula is pi r square h. Means here your radius is double. Okay, so that time here your radius is 7 is centimeter is the diameter, so radius is 3.5. And when you find the volume, obviously its volume is less than this volume, because here the radius is 7 centimeter. Okay, so if radius is more, ultimately the volume is also more. So this is the way how you can just judge or check which cylinder has more value. So that is on the basis of radius you can judge it that cylinder B has more volume. Now we find the answer with the calculation. We will find the volume of each cylinder. Okay, so we know the formula pi r square h. Substitute the value 22/7 r square. Here your diameter is 7, so radius is equal to 3.5. So 3.5 into height is 14 centimeter. Do the calculation, you will get the answer. Same way you can find the volume for this. Pi r square h. Pi is 22/7. Your diameter is 14, so radius is 7. 7 into 7 into height is also 7. You will do the calculation and find the answer. Okay, so when you do the calculation, volume for cylinder A is 539 centimeter cube and volume for cylinder B is 1078 centimeter cube. So if you do the calculation, you will get the answer. Yes, that volume of cylinder B is more compared to the cylinder A. Now your next question is, we have to check whether if the volume of cylinder B is greater, does its surface area is also greater. For that again we have to calculate the surface area for cylinder A and cylinder B. Let's see, do the calculation. So now we will find the surface area of cylinder A. So 2 pi r h is the formula to find the surface area. Okay. So here we are finding the curved surface area. If you want to find the total surface area, then we can include area of its top and bottom, that we are not including right now. So we are just comparing the surface area, lateral surface area. So here 2 pi RH is the formula. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 into 14. Do the calculation. So you are getting the answer 154 centimeter square. Same way, if you find the surface area of this cylinder B, 2 pi RH, 2 into 22 by 7 into 7 into 7. So what is the answer? 308 centimeter square. Okay, so what we can suggest from this? Volume of cylinder B is greater, as well as the surface area of cylinder B is also greater. So this conclusion we can get from this calculation. Okay, move on to the next question. Question number 3. See question number 3. Find the height of a cuboid whose base area is 180 cm square and volume is 900 cm cube. So what is given? Base area 180 cm square, volume is 900 cm cube. So we want to find what is the height of the cuboid. So see, volume is equal to base area into height. So volume is given 900, base area is given 180 into height. So therefore height is equal to 900 divided by 180. Here 900 is in centimeter cube, 180 is centimeter square. So if you do the division for unit also, so this one and this will get cancelled, 1 centimeter is left. 1 0 is cancelled and 18 5s are 90. So 5 centimeter. So therefore height is equal to 5 centimeter. You should also understand, when you write the whatever dimensions are given with units, you can see that if you want to find only height, so your unit should be centimeter. Sometimes it happens you do the calculation but you will forget to write the dimension. If you are not to write centimeter, means you are losing half marks. Okay, suppose you are finding the area. So unit of area is centimeter square or meter square. If you are not writing that much, the unit, that time also, though your answer is correct, but you will lose half marks. Sometimes you feel that I have written everything right, where my marks has cut. So this is the reason where you are just losing your marks. So just this is the small thing that you have to keep in mind whenever you write the paper. I am talking about not only for the 8th standard, 9, 10, 11, 12, whenever you go for any kind of exam, maybe in the competitive exam also, it is must to write the unit of whatever dimensions given to you. Okay, so this is all about your question number 3. Move on to the next question. Question number 4. The question is, a cuboid of dimension 60 cm into 54 cm into 30 cm. How many small cubes with side 6 cm can be placed in the given cuboid? So here we have to find the volume for cuboid and volume for cube, and then we have to take the division, that total volume divided by volume of one cube, so that we will get the number of cubes fitted in this cuboid. So directly what we can do, number of cube fitted in cuboid. So directly we can take volume of cuboid divided by volume of one cube. Why we do this? So directly we know that 60 is divisible by 6, 54 is also divisible by 6, and 30 is also divisible by 6. By doing multiplication of all these terms and then again divide by 6, it is little bit difficult. So better we keep the volume multiplication as it is. So volume of cuboid is equal to what? L into B into H divided by volume of cube is equal to what? L cube, that is 6 into 6 into 6. If you want to write first the formula, that also you can do. L into B into H divided by L into L, that is L cube. Now we can substitute the value. 60 into 54 into 30 divided by 6 into 6 into 6. Do the cancellation. 6 times are 60, 6 9s are 54 and 6 5s are 30. 9 5s are 45, 45 into 10. What is the answer? 450. So 450 small cubes can be fitted in this cuboid. So this way we can solve the question number 4. Move on to the next question.